because my to-do list is getting bigger and bigger. I feel like it's never ended. And welcome back to the vlogs, and welcome to the vlogs. I've really missed vlogging, and I feel like I haven't done a home update vlog like this in ages, and it's going to be all the home updates, but along with it I've actually had some new pieces in from Abercrombie as well, which I'm going to be sharing with you, and very excitingly working with them in this video. But before I get into that, I need to update you on the house. It's been a while since I've shared everything, and we've had the fireplace installed, which I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this fireplace. Months and months and months, purely because of the materials and the fact it's bespoke, and they've had to be imported in from Portugal, and then once they've come here, they've had to be like polished and sanded down to size, because it's been a bit of a weird one with our living room. We completely knocked out the, well, I wouldn't say completely knocked out the wall. We took out the old wall, which was bricks, and the fireplace, which was already in the house when we came. Completely wasn't my style. It was very, very outdated. It just had to go. So that happened actually earlier on this year, which must have been like February, March time. We are now in October. So that just goes to show how long things take when it comes to your house. I mean, yeah, everything just takes way longer than we thought, especially with this fireplace. It just basically took months for the materials to be imported, but it's finally installed. We don't actually have the fire in there yet, but the actual mantelpiece we do have. So I'm going to be sharing with you, like I showed before, picture, then we obviously made the wall, which you've seen in all of the home updates here in the living room. We basically created 2 arches either side, and then draw it out with wood and plaster to create more of like a feature wall in the middle where we've mounted our TV onto. We're still trying to find a frame for the TV, because we've got the Samsung frame one, and I want to find like a gold ornate one to give it that kind of vintage feel. So obviously we can just put a picture on the TV, have the frame around it so it doesn't look much of an eyesore, and it gives that feel that it's a picture frame. I also want to add a light above it. So those are different things to go through with you guys. For the past 2 days we've had the guy here doing it, and even then, like, they'd sent 2 left pieces, not the right piece, so it took him even longer to do, and he was here literally like 7 in the morning till like 6 at night installing this fireplace. So the company have just been really great. It's not them, it's the supplier where they obviously got the limestone from. So the fireplace now is looking a lot better. It feels like the room is finally starting to come together, and then like I said, we're going to be obviously adding the cabinetry and the bench as well. So let me show you. Are you ready for this, guys? Voila, we have a fireplace. So obviously there is no fire currently in the fireplace, but we've got the surround, we've got the mantle. So we were meant to have the cushion. I've put the cushion now in the garage to show you, but maybe I can find a picture. It was meant to go basically here, so the shelf would have been higher, but there was such a debate around this fire. It took us 2 days with the guy who was installing it, bless him, because we were either going to make these feet here smaller, and then that would have reduced the size coming down to allow for the cushion, because we didn't want to move this TV up any higher. As you can see, it is quite high as it is. And we also need to put the frame around the TV. So we have to account that obviously it's going to be a little bit thicker, and we need that space here on the wall. So I'm actually really happy without the cushion. I think it looks better. I think if we had really tall ceilings, we could go with a more grand fireplace, but I think the limestone works so beautifully against the Joas white. So I'm really glad we went with that paint from Farrow & Ball. And then the boards inside, as you can see, they are just kind of left because we need to paint them once we decide what we want to put in there. So we've got a few different options. We can go with a log fire, which I've always really wanted. Because we've got a flue, we've actually got a really big chimney breast here. So we can go with one, however, it's just such a big upkeep with like the mess, and obviously you can see it's cream beautiful limestone, which we waited months for, and I'm really glad we did now. Well, I'm not glad we waited that long, but it was worth the wait, if that makes sense, because it just looks so beautiful in this room. It's made such a difference. Let me come in closer so you can properly see. I've obviously just put some random styling bits. I'm going to put some logs in these buckets, and then I've just put some candles here to make it cozy in the evening. So this is where we're going to be painting these boards, and then we actually have a gas pipe here which is now cut off, but we can connect it if we want to have a gas fireplace. So we could have like a glass one and then a gas fire in here. That's an option. Basket, which is another option, because I know a lot of you may say, well, why don't you just get a burner? But we've got a burner in the front room, and I wanted this to be a really open fireplace. So the options are that too, or a bioethanol basket, which has kind of like fake logs which look real, which was our original idea. But because we've got the flue up here, means we would insulate it and it wouldn't give off as much heat. And because this living room is quite wide, we do obviously want to have as much heat as we can. I thought I'd also show you from this perspective of the room as well, so you can see how it just makes such a lovely focal point in the middle. Oh my God, I just love a fireplace. I've always been obsessed with them. Even my mom said, like, since a kid, you've always been like, can we put the fire on? So I would really love a open log one, but I just don't think it's gonna be worth the faff or the constant cleanup. So maybe it is a gas one that we go for that's gonna be the most sufficient. So I did a bit of an order on Abercrombie, and like I said, a lot of these pieces are really good core staples, especially these jeans. I got them in this new colorway, and I actually have them already in the lighter, just because once I find something that fits me, like my tailored trousers that I have in every color, if I find a jean that fits, I'm gonna get it in every color as well, because I know I'm just gonna get my use out of it. So I'm gonna first show you the fit of these. So these are the high-waisted 90s straight leg fit, which is just the perfect fit for me, because I don't like when they are tight. I'm not really a skinny jean girl, and I always like when they're high-waisted. I just feel like it looks a lot more flattering. You'll be able to see as well in the cutaway the length of them, because Abercrombie do different leg lengths, which is music to my ears because I'm on the petite side. I'm around 5'3", so I always go for the short leg length, and it fits perfect. I don't have to get them tailored, which is normally always my issue. And I also have upsized in the waist. So I went for a waist 27, which I believe is equivalent to a UK 10. And I just find with jeans, I always like to go up one size just to know that they're going to be comfortable. And I'm also going to try on the lighter denim that I've got in this exact style. So you can see in the cutaway as well. They're the exact same style, like I said. These are the high-rise 90s straight leg, and also the same size, waist 27, leg short. But as you can see, they're just a little bit of a lighter denim, and I've definitely worn these in a little bit more, so I found as I've worn them in, they've got a little bit looser with the denim as well. But they are pretty stretchy, like they are very giving, which I love, because when I get bloated, I do not want to feel tight in my jeans. Okay, next is this jacket. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I've been wearing this recently so much. I recently posted wearing it as well, and it's just kind of been my go-to jacket that I just throw on with something like this, like a good basic tee, staple jeans, and it just works. And I've also styled this with grey trousers, different kind of tailored trousers, but I just love this boucle material. It is so beautiful. The colours of the grey and the speckles of white coming through, and then the gold finishes with the buttons. I'm very much always leaning towards this style jacket at the minute. It is just very much my style. They're just so easy to style with so many outfits, and they just instantly look chic and elevated. With a size medium, just because I felt like it does come a little bit small. I ordered the small and then I did return it, because I just felt like if I'm going to lay it underneath maybe thicker layers like a jumper, I do want it to give a little bit. But you can see how it comes still pretty much cropped, and it hits just kind of below the belt line. So this fits perfectly for me, and then I just kind of ruche up the sleeves and have that bit of more effortless look with it. I did then also get this long sleeve bodysuit, and I do feel like a long sleeve top is such an essential basic to have in your wardrobe. But I liked this one because this was the modular neckline. As you can see, it comes a little bit longer here across the neck. I just think it's really flattering, and then obviously because it's a bodysuit, it's so much easier than having to tuck it in, and then obviously you don't have that kind of like bulge here when you do tuck into your jeans or trousers. But I really liked the fit of this. I went for a size small in this. It also comes in black and I believe some other colours, which I think I'm going to get the black as well because I think these are great. And then layer in like blazers and jackets and coats over the top. Just a really good staple. And then on the subject of layering, I got this grey cardigan, and I've actually been on the hunt for a grey cardigan because all the ones that I was seeing at the beginning of the season sold out. Then I saw this on Abercrombie and I loved the cable knit, the chunkiness, the textures. It's given autumn and it is so cozy right now. So I actually really upsized in this. I went with a medium just because I wanted it to be quite oversized, especially if I'm just going to wear it with like leggings as like an everyday outfit, running errands, or just simply with this, like a bodysuit, some jeans, maybe some Uggs, and in some autumn colours. But I'm really loving grey at the minute, and I just thought this was such a lovely snuggly cardigan. And then it's got the kind of tortoiseshell buttons here going down the middle, so you can wear it done up, but I also think it looks quite nice just styled open. And then I'd probably put a belt with it, maybe a t-shirt, and just accessorize it up. But as you can see, it's a little bit oversized, and that's just kind of how I like my jackets and cardigans and coats. It just, I feel like, makes it look a little bit more effortless. This jacket has to be one of my favorites. So it's got this scarf attached to it, but first of all, it's got the lovely button detail with the tortoiseshell buttons. The material of this is so snug and cozy, but it's not too thick, so you can layer underneath it. If you can see, it is quite thin in terms of it not being really bulky, but it does have this scarf attached to it. So this one goes like this, and then this just kind of wraps over, which I love. And you can kind of have it over the buttons so it looks a little bit more cohesive. But I just love this. I'm going to put a picture on the screen of how I've styled it recently with the Abercrombie jeans, and I just put it with my Uggs, and I just feel like this outfit screams autumn. Camel beige colour, and then it's got this lovely element to it with the scarf, which I just love. I actually had a coat like this similar in black last year, and I wore it so much, and it will definitely be coming out of my wardrobe with my switchover I'm doing this week. But this one has definitely been a firm favourite. It actually comes, I believe, in cream and I think in black. I know it definitely comes in cream, so I've been eyeing it up, but I just love this. It's such an easy kind of throw on. Just layer it over either like a t-shirt, a tank, a long sleeve top, and you're good to go. I actually went for a size small in this, and it fits great. As you can see, it's not overly oversized, but obviously it's not too small, so I can layer underneath it and it feels super comfortable. The arms aren't too long, and then it hits just kind of at the... I did then also get these beige tailored trousers, which again are such a good fit because these are the short leg. So I went true to size in these. I believe these were... they're either a UK 8 or the equivalent in the waist size, and then I went short on the legs. But I loved the beige camel colour of this. I think again it would look great with just like a black t-shirt, how I've got it on. A belt, you can accessorise it with the belt loops, and then either just like a black blazer over the top, some black ballet flats. And this would also make a really great workwear staple piece to have in your wardrobe. I feel like these pieces that I got from Abercrombie are just really good, either basic or staples, like bodysuits, jeans, tailored trousers, cardigans, jackets. I'll leave them all linked down below, and I'll also leave the size references as well, because I know I've been talking about different sizes with different trousers and fits, so hopefully that will help. So I've just dropped Bailey off at the groomers. I've just put my comfies on and shoved my hair up in a claw clip. I was like running out the door and it was just all there, here, there and everywhere. But I've dropped him off and he's just an absolute fluff ball at the minute, and he is desperate for like a full groom. I normally do half groom with him, but he's just got really matted and we've tried to keep on top of it. So I'm sure he's going to come out looking very short, but I've got some jumpers for him. All of his jumpers have come back out. He has such a good autumn wardrobe, but I did actually get this new coat from Next and it's so big, so I do need to go to the shops later. I've got to run a few errands now because my to-do list is getting bigger and bigger. I feel like it's never ended. So if I can go to the shops, I will. And I want to try and go to M&S because they've got this new teddy bear collection and it looks so nice. I've seen it on TikTok, it's convinced me. And there's these teddy bear PJs. It says 2 left in stock when I looked online, which probably means it might have gone by now because it's sold out everywhere else. So I'm hoping maybe in my local store. But I have actually been ordering loads of Christmas stuff already. I know, call me crazy, but in the next vlog I'm going to be starting to put up some of the Christmas stuff, and that's not going to be throughout the whole house, obviously. Let's not go too far deep, but it is our first Christmas in the house. I'm very excited for it, and I'm actually working on a campaign with Next, and I've got to basically set up one part of the house with the Christmas stuff ready for it to go live next month. So it seems crazy that I'm putting it up now, but it's because of deadlines and what else, and then us going to New York as well. But I feel like I haven't updated you. We've switched the car, as you can see. We now have the SUV, and it is the Peugeot, obviously. We've been loaning Peugeot cars now for nearly since the start of the year, and we love them. And it's been such a great help for us because we are looking to invest in a car. And we had the hatchback before, which was actually really big for the size of it, and we loved it. But this is basically a bit more of an upgrade. It's an SUV, so you feel a bit higher up. I always feel a bit safer in SUV. And it's got so many good features. So these chairs, heated seats, love, but they actually have massage features within the chairs, which is actually insane. There's a snake one, which I normally do, and then there's all these different ones like side to side, butterfly. It's just amazing. So an absolute upgrade from Peugeot, and we are so thankful that we are loaning these cars, and I honestly couldn't recommend them enough. I feel like this is like a mukbang, but when it's warm but not too hot that you can't eat it. I love a sausage roll. M&S, and this is the teddy bear PJs. How cute. But these are the kids ones, so they don't have the adult version. They've only got the adult version in the trousers and not the top, but I actually can't cope with how cute these are. I really want these, but it's so cute. It's their new little range, but I think I'm gonna get one of these anyway for the tree. So cute. The mugs, can we cope? The little mugs. There's the teddies, which I think I'm going to get one of the teddies for Bailey because these are literally his favourite. We always get him a Harrods bear every year from Christmas as his little present, but I think I'm going to get him one of these for when he gets back from the groomers, which he's going to love. Hot water bottle. I mean, should I just get that as well? Because these are just the cutest things I've seen, and they come with the little slippers. So yeah, this is like the adult version with the trousers, but it doesn't come with the top, which is so annoying. It comes with like this fleecy one for the little babies. So cute. They have the socks. Oh god, should I get these for Chris? I don't know, he actually might wear them, but TikTok has fully sold me, and I'm here and I'm living my teddy bear dream. Whoa, this light is blinding, but I just went to M&S, I got a few bits. Obviously I didn't get the pyjamas, but I did get other stuff from the teddy bear collection. And then I just popped into TK Maxx and I found a side table reduced from £140 to £46. So I was like, I'm gonna get this because I think I'm gonna be able to stain it and make it look good for how I want it. Either in the lounge as a side table next to the sofa, or even upstairs in the hallway. So fingers crossed I can make that work, but I need to go get Munchkin, pick him up from the groomers, and then crack on with the rest of my day. Look who's back from the groomers! You're a lot shorter. He had so many knots, so she's had to go really short with him. But hold on, this jumper is actually from Abercrombie. I don't know if I showed you guys before. It was in the order that I made, but I got him a small and it's a little bit too small. It looks like a crop top, but it's saving him his dignity with being so less floofy right now. But I did get you a present. Do you want to see what it is? He's already spotted it in here. Do you want to get it then? Okay. Okay, you can have it. Go on then. He loves anything like this, like teddy bear. Go on then. Here, let me help. Crazy boy, let me help. Honestly. Here you go. Wow, here it is. Bailey's new toy. Actually makes me so happy seeing how excited he gets over a new toy, and he's just obsessed with anything like this. Okay, you can play with it then. So I've just put the side table just next to the sofa at the minute. Obviously this sofa is going to be changing. It's going to kind of like cut off here. Then there's going to be 2 armchairs, excuse the fluff, already come from the toys. But this lamp, I don't think this works on here. I'm going to be changing it because I've got some new ones from Pookie that have come, which I'm going to share with you. But I actually like the structure of this table. I just definitely think it needs to be a deeper tone, especially to kind of like match the sideboard we've got. But I think it's good. It's got the little drawer. I mean, the fact that this was £140 reduced to 46, or even if I can't make it work here, I'm going to put it upstairs in the hallway and see if it looks better up there, which I might test out actually and just see if it works better, because I just FaceTimed Chris and he's like, I feel like it looks a little bit odd, but I was like, of course it does, because the rug isn't big enough at the minute. This is going to be a different rug that's going to fill this whole space. Obviously the sofa is going to be different, and we're going to have 2 armchairs here. So it's just going to look a whole lot different, but it definitely needs a side table. We originally were going to do like a long one on the back of the armchairs, but we just don't know if there's going to be enough room, because we're going to be changing the sofa to a 4-seater. I don't want the room to feel squished. So I'm going to have a play around and draw out some templates with like the chairs that we've been looking at and the sofas and see how it's going to look. But I do think this is a good size. I'm just going to play around with it and see if I can put like a stain on it or even paint it to make it look darker. So I had a delivery come from Pookie, which I've been waiting on, and I'm so excited about this because I went with the wireless one, which I've always wanted, and now I've got one. I definitely want to order a few more for the house. So this is the antique brass stand, and then I went with this lampshade, which is so beautiful. This is the block print one. I will link them down below anyway for you guys, but I thought this is going to look so perfect on the little bar cart that we've got in the study. So I'm going to put that in there. Then I also got this bigger one, much bigger, to hang from the ceiling. I want to grab this but not drop it. It's very heavy to hold with one hand. I want to hang this from the ceiling in the hallway when you first walk in. But I'm not an electrician, guys. I have no idea how to rewire this. So let me show you where I want to put it. So this is the current light. I absolutely hate it. In our hallway when you first walk in, we're also going to be removing this big curtain and doing a little curtain on here, like a curtain cafe one. But this is exactly where I want to hang the light. And I cannot hold the light and show you because it is far too heavy, but I think it will make such a lovely statement hanging down from here. So I actually think this works perfectly here on the little bar cart we've got. This was actually from Olivia's, and I painted it like in lockdown years ago, gold, and it has actually lasted. So it's 2 levels to it, but it's actually quite handy in here because this is the room we kind of sit in, put the fire on, and like last Friday night we had some espresso martinis, and we've also got some like whiskey down here as well, so when Chris has the boys over. But I just thought this light works really great here, contrasting with the colour on the walls, and you literally just press this little button and it comes on in 3 different settings, and then it's just rechargeable. So I just love having loads of different layers of lighting, because on this wall we're going to be doing all picture frames, and then wall lights, got gold wall lights on here as well. So that will be a different lighting on this wall, because at the minute it's looking very plain, as you can see. But I just think it's great to have these little ones dotted around to add little bits of lighting, and especially if I'm just sat here reading. I love sitting in here on a Sunday with my book on this sofa and getting cozy. So I'm going to put the fire on now. I'm going to crack on with some work, sit at the desk, and finally get through my to-do list. Dropped already. It's not looking so cute today, but I have just made it into London. Well, I say just. I slipped and fell in to Massimo Dutti. It was so good. And I had my eye on a few pieces online and they actually had it in store in my size, so I picked them up. So I'll show you when I get back. I'll do a little try on haul. But I'm just on the way now to an event with Jo Malone, and it's for their new gingerbread scent, which is very exciting. We're just starting to maybe get into the festive feels. It might be a bit too early, but I love a good Jo Malone event and obviously their products. So it'd be nice to see the team, catch up with them, and then I'm going to Dr. K, White & Co, to finally have my last checkup for, well, it's not going to be a last checkup, so I'll probably have a checkup after that, but basically to get my little kind of bits off my teeth where I've had my Invisalign on, and for her to like review it, see all the before and afters. So I'll try and vlog as much as I can when I go to there, because I've been having Invisalign now for so long, quite a few months, because I kept extending it because my mouth basically, I wanted it to expand a little bit more, my smile, and I'm very happy with the results so far. Obviously I haven't got my Invisalign in at the minute because I was just having a quick breakfast on the go, but yeah, I'll take you along. I do actually have a White & Co discount code if you are looking at getting Invisalign. I believe this also works on whitening treatments as well. I'll put all the T's and C's on the screen and also down below, but I've had loads of friends that have also gone to her like for their wedding. My best friend also, she's getting her Invisalign done. I feel like it's such a nice thing to just elevate your smile. So if you are looking at getting done, I highly recommend White & Co, and the discount code works across them. I've been going to them now for years, even for like other treatments like fill-ins. I also have a little bit of decay here on the top tooth, so she's going to sort that out for me as well. So I'm already feeling hot and sweaty in London. It's so hot today, and I've got this lovely cashmere jumper on, my H&M blazer, my tailored trousers, but I thought this would be quite lightweight, but because the jumper is short sleeve, but it's not really hot, so that's why I quickly jumped in a black cab, because I was trying to walk it and I realised I was running late, so I'm hoping this will get me there somewhat on time. Chair with the lovely Dr. K.
Hello.
We were saying it's sad that this is going to be my last appointment. I feel like I've been coming for so long now.
Separation anxiety.
It is going to be, but
we'll find a reason to see you. We'll get you.
I just got back and I feel a little bit dishevelled, but I am so happy with my teeth. I have finally come to the end of my Invisalign journey. I think I literally vlogged like a clip when I was with Dr. K, and then obviously we just got straight into it, but I had my mouth open for hours. So I had a little bit of decay on the top, so she got rid of that. So obviously I had to have the numbing injection, which always feels so weird, and I've always just had a fear of the dentist, but obviously going to White & Co and Dr. K just makes me feel a whole lot like more at ease. So she did that, and then took all of the parts on my teeth that helped with my Invisalign to clip it in, clean them, kind of polish them, and then just touched up my composite bonding on the top teeth, as you can see here. Because I did have composite bonding before. This was before Invisalign, and then since having Invisalign, she was like, I'm just going to quickly tweak it and level it up. So I'm very happy. I have not stopped smiling since, and I've basically got to go back in a few weeks' time to get my night guard, which I'll wear every night. And then after, the reason I also had my mouth open for so long is because I had to get fixed wires. So I've got fixed wires down in at the bottom of my teeth and at the top, which are now going to be forever, which helps to keep my teeth in place. So I think I said earlier on, I do have a discount code if you guys were looking at getting Invisalign. I know a few of my friends have gone and had it done there, especially when they've had like weddings and stuff coming up. But it's needless to say, I've been going for years. I love going there, and you are in very safe hands, and I feel very glad that my teeth are now how I want them and ready for the wedding next year. I mean, and for all the time of the year, of course, but it just feels good not to have to wear Invisalign all the time, because if any of you have had Invisalign, you know it's such a pain, like having it in all the time, taking it out to eat, even drink, properly cleaning them all the time. But obviously I still have to wear my night guard, like I said. I just don't have to wear them every day, 24 hours. So yeah, that was the update with my teeth, and I did do some shopping at Massimo Dutti. So I've actually uploaded some of these on my shorts if you guys ever watch them. I did like a come shopping with me, and I'll also show you what I picked up. I didn't get much, but I got 2 lovely cardigan jackets and a vest top, which I know I'm just going to get my wear out of. I also had the most lovely time at the Jo Malone event. Sorry, the lighting's going in and out. And I'll show you what I also picked up from there. We actually were making gingerbread houses, which was really fun, getting us in the festive spirit, but I didn't vlog it because my hands were covered in all of the icing and all sticky. But I thought I'd show you what we got. It came in this lovely box, and we were celebrating the new ginger biscuit scent they've brought out. This is the clone in the limited edition bottle, which is so beautiful, and this would make such a lovely gift. And they also do it in the candle, which I really want to get for Christmas, because lighting that will just fill the room, and it honestly just feels like Christmas. I can't explain it. The smell of this is beautiful. It's obviously got ginger in. It has those kind of like scents of, you know, when you put a Christmas tree in your house, like the fresh pine as well. So a really lovely one for the festive season coming up. And then I've also got the Pomegranate Noir, which is needless to say, this one and Peony and Blush and the new English Pear and Freesia are definitely my top favourites with the Jo Malone scents. I love this. I've literally been lathering myself in it. So we got some lovely treats. And then I'll also show you what I got from Massimo Dutti. So I got this tank top, and I just loved the colour of this grey. It's like a deeper kind of mauve grey. Realised afterwards I picked up the medium accidentally instead of the small. It does fit, but obviously the small would be a lot better. So hence why I've still got the label on this, because I got it out of the bag and realised. So I'm hoping I can exchange it. But this is such a lovely basic tank top, which I thought would be great to layer under the pieces I got. This is it. It is so beautiful. I saw it online and I'm so glad they had it in store. So I tried on at the medium, but I actually went for the small because it comes a little bit oversized. You can see it's chunky, it's beautiful thick material, and it's got the browns, the creams, the grey, the details of the button. I just know I'm going to wear this so much. So I thought it would be great to layer over the grey tank, and this is just also such a good basic that I know I'll get my wear out of. So absolutely love this. I'm sure you'll be seeing me style this up very soon, and especially by the time this video goes up. So I thought this is going to be a great piece for autumn. And I love Massimo Dutti like jacket cardigans. I have a few and I honestly do get my cost per wear. And then I also got this one, which again is that similar grey kind of mauve colour, but it's this kind of boot clay material with the beautiful gold detail buttons, and obviously I always wear gold jewellery, so I thought this works perfectly. And I don't have a grey jacket like this, so it definitely was an empty space in my wardrobe that this was needed. And again, I went for a size small in it. I've just stripped the bed and I started to put on the new bed sheets, as you can see, and the postman just come and delivered the second part of my Abercrombie order, so I thought I need to show you this, and I'm actually going to try it on for you. I went with the black bodysuit, so I think when I actually filmed the last part, when I showed you a bit of the try on, I was mentioning that I had ordered, or I was going to order, this black bodysuit, and it's just come, but this is the short sleeve version and it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to show you this on because I think this will be such a great layering piece. Ignore all the mess in the background of the bed, which I'm currently making, and this door, which is currently underway with sorting the door out. But let's focus on the outfit, because this fits like a dream. I am so happy with these. The short length, as you can see, they hit just at my ankle, so these will be perfect with like ballet flats, boots, trainers, and then they're ultra high rise, so they're really flat when they come up here. I'm so happy with the fit of these, and there's no bits that gate, as you can see. I went for true to size in the trousers and then short leg. So again, I'll leave them referenced down below. This is the bodysuit, it's short sleeve, as you can see, and again, it is such a good fit. Let me take the jacket off. But this is a great layering piece, and it's a little bit thicker than my Zara bodysuits that I have, and obviously they're not short sleeve, they're more of like a racer neck. But I just thought this is brilliant, and I might actually get this in the long sleeve as well, because these are great basics to have. And then I feel like the blazer on top just completes this outfit. Obviously I'd probably put a belt, some shoes, accessorize it up with a bag. Just to show you quickly, you can see the gorgeous herringbone detail. It looks a lot more expensive than what it is. It's such a good quality blazer. This period of autumn as well. As it's getting a little bit colder now, this is a perfect layering piece. I mean, you could even do like a little cardigan underneath, like the grey cardigan I've got, and then layer this on top, so you've got 2 different layers to make sure you keep warm. But I keep hugging this because it's so soft, so I'm really glad this coming time to show you. So I think I'm going to style that with a few outfits that I'm going to be shooting next week, which I'm sure you'll see over on my Instagram soon. But I'm going to make this bed. It's been on my to-do list as well. I've just washed all the sheets and tumble dried them, so they're going to be really nice tonight. There's nothing better than getting fresh bed sheets. And I think I'm going to do tonight butternut squash and sage risotto. We haven't had it in ages, and I used to always make this back at the old apartment, and it's one of Chris's favourites. And we actually have our own little herb garden outside, and we've got so much sage to use, and I really love sage as well. We've had a butternut squash in our larder for ages that I just haven't used, so I feel like I need to use all the ingredients that we've got at home, put loads of parmesan in it. It's really nice and hearty, but it doesn't feel too much at the same time, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a cook with me tonight. But I do miss doing my cooking with you guys, and I thought it would be quite a nice way to wind down, so you can either get a glass of wine, get a cup of tea, and do a bit of cooking with me. My new PJs, I'm so cold. I've just put the heating on, and obviously I've got the fire going on in the study, but Chris has just come home and said it's World Pasta Day. Is it actually World Pasta Day?
I mean, someone said it, so I regurgitated it.
Alexa, is it World Pasta Day?
World Pasta Day is today. Did that answer your question?
Let's eat pasta.
So we were going to cook butternut squash and sage risotto, like I said, and I've got it all out. Chris has come home and demanding pasta.
No, you can't have meatballs with that. You want spaghetti with meatballs.
I like this though.
They don't go, babe.
Well, they do, because they collect the sauce.
No one has pasta shells and meatballs. That's weird.
Pasta.
Just same. Or do we do Swedish meatballs? Well, it's not pasta day, is it? I'll shut up.
No, because we need to use these meatballs.
Yeah.
Oh, these are also gluten free. It's not too bad.
25th.
Yeah, we'll use these and then we can just have them for leftovers for lunch, because there's quite a few here.
Cool.
It won't take too long either.
Alexa, play Italian music.
Here's a playlist.
This is brilliant.